From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arkansas State's offense will have the football first. And David... receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers. And defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
On the run, it's Cross. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The short hands, it's Burris. Got room at the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Red Wolves are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize them.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arkansas State has it ready to... work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Rayner. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Red Wolves are flying down the field. They're going to run it. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Find some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw it again. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got a little space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Red Wolves can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Summers. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going over the top. He's got it down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now on 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. Found the spot in the defense. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll keep it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Rayner. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense
unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. Touchdown, Rebels. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Number 12.
Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Wolves are on the move. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Good timing on the quick out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Grainer. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next week.
No chance to run, but still a good game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Good enough for a first down.
Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
At the 23.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack. Set him back, but they'll go for it here. Here's a heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this